Welcome to the Dynasty Football Diner. This is Tuesday, February 25th, 2025. Boy, we are in 2025 and zooming. I am your host, Dan, joined as always by Mr. Kerry. Kerry, how we doing?
I'm doing good, man. Ready to get back on the ball here. So, things are looking up my way. How about you?
Well, I got to tell you, under the gun at work, but that doesn't matter because you know what?
Football time.
Winter break is over. Winter break is over. We've had some weeks off, which were much needed. A little rest and relaxation and other things going on, in life. But winter break is over. It's almost combine season.
Almost. It is combine season. The combine's this weekend, isn't it?
No, not this weekend. It's in 2 months.
Is it? What's going on this weekend?
No. The draft is in 2 months.
Yeah,
Combine is coming up in a minute. But now it's time to dive in. And I'm just jacked up, dude. We had our break, and now I am feeling, what's the word? Invigorated.
Invigorated. Yeah, Thursday, February.
Did you just say invigorated?
Is that what you said?
No, I said invigorated. You said invigorated.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. We'll let the diners decide. In the comments section, let us know. Is it invigorated or is it invigorated?
Just a heads up, it is this weekend, February 27th. Thursday starts the NFL Combine.
Oh, Saturday, dude, I got the heebie-jeebies.
Saturday is going to be the big day for fantasy football players, as we'll know a lot more by then. So.
And we're going to get into plenty of this stuff pre-Combine. We got news. Look, I feel like I haven't spoken to the Diners in so long. So, what's up, Diners? We love you guys. I missed you. Kerry, did you miss the Diners?
Yeah, man, I did, for sure. I did.
It doesn't sound like it.
I'm tired. All the time tired.
Okay. Well, that's real. And you know what? You know what this podcast is? This is real.
I'm old me and I have an early bedtime.
This is real. This is real, okay? So thank you all for joining us. The break is over. We're back at it. We have so many cool things planned in the future here with interviews and video and just all kinds of cool stuff that we're going to do. Please follow us on YouTube and Spotify at DFD Podcast and Instagram at DFD_podcast. Also on Facebook, DFD Pod. Listen, I was just talking to Kerry before the show started, okay? Here's the deal, guys. Listen. We are so thankful that we have the amount of subscribers and listeners that we do, okay? But year 2, when we're actually getting our stuff together and figuring this all out, I don't know about Kerry, but for me, I'm going to lean on the listeners. And if that means I got to give away stuff, if that means I got to gift certificates, I don't care what the hell it is, but we need new subscribers. We need all that. So if you literally, it's one thing, I know Diners, we've been asking you guys to tell somebody about it, but I'm talking about we got to get guerrilla warfare about it, right? Where you need to look at your wife, tell her to subscribe, and then when she falls asleep, you put our podcast on repeat over and over as she sleeps all night.
60 seconds.
That's it. We need a minute. But we also need 60 new subscribers to join the podcast. And then we're really going to do some cool stuff. Look, I'll give away whatever. We will do this. We're just asking you all for some help. Okay? That's what regulars at a diner do. It seems like it's the same people over and over. And then when somebody's down, we lift them up. And so that's what we're asking the diners tonight, starting now. Like, I'm talking about forceful. Like, if you have to grip somebody up by the collar of their shirt and watch them play 60 seconds of the podcast, and then you let their collar go so that way we don't go to jail. But this is what we're talking about. This is what we need.
Listen, go onto your secondary account, your incognito account, subscribe, listen.
That's right.
Per episode, 60 seconds. That's it. It's all we need. 60 seconds on Spotify and YouTube. It's 2 minutes of your time, probably 3 total, just to go between the apps, and that's it.
That's right. I'm talking all mothers and children, everybody.
We'd appreciate if you listen to the whole episode, but 60 seconds counts as a view, which the more views we get or the more listens we get, the more the algorithm begins to pick us up and begins to kind of mainstream us when people search for this kind of things.
Listen, AI is taking over. I don't know if anybody else has recognized it. Carrie, have you recognized it? How do you feel about AI taking over?
I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing simultaneously. It's good in the way that it can help society, but it's also bad in the way as how it can fool society. So,
and this is what we're up against.
I mean, it's easy for me to win. I just unplug it.
No, but our podcast, the AI
uses it.
Right. Okay. So listen.
Don't get it twisted. It uses a small amount.
So guys, diners out there, please tell a friend, like, but most importantly, follow. The followers are what we need.
Yeah, we're
like, subscribe, follow, rate and review, re-rate, re-review, and then cancel it, and then re-rate and re-review, and then drop a comment.
Yeah, so I looked into that. Don't do that.
What?
Like, subscribe. Don't unlike and don't unsubscribe, and then re-like and resubscribe, because the algorithm picks up people coming and going.
Oh, you see, the AI is already taken over. All right, people, listen.
It's the algorithm. It's always been like that.
If I had a siren sound, I would sound it right now, which soon enough we will have a siren sound.
Yeah, but don't listen to Dan. Like, subscribe, turn the bell on. Don't unsubscribe. Please don't do that, because it is killing our chances at algorithm gains here, because one person one person unsubscribes immediately. It doesn't look good. Means people are leaving and stuff. So,
well, reword the doc.
It's just Dan. It's not even. It's just Dan. It's just something he likes to say every episode.
It's my jam.
So don't do that.
Okay, but we do need new people.
We do need
so that is what you need to do.
But
force
not
these
by
people,
unsubscribing and resubscribing.
Force these people, even against their will, to listen.
Look, and even if we get some comments and stuff like that going and things like that, and if people are actually out there doing it and they're actually getting us new followers and new subscribers and stuff like that, if we can visibly see the change and things like that, we will do a giveaway contest. Me and Dan have been collecting football cards and stuff like that. We could do gift cards, or we can send you some football cards or whatever. We
got some swag coming.
Yeah, we got some things going. We got some things in the work. Was just we need to see that on our end, that more and more people are coming, because like we've always said, we're two dudes. We work full time and stuff like that. And the way inflation in the world's working right now, it's hard to spare money for things like that. But if y'all are willing, so are we. So we're nothing without y'all. We would just be two dudes talking to an empty space. So we appreciate everything you guys say, everything you guys do for us, and all the comments and all the reactions and stuff like that. Keep it up. But any suggestions or anything like that, where to shoot them. I know some of the people who listen are personal friends of mine or Dan's, and they shoot us text messages and stuff like that on the side. If it's a question related to the podcast, we'd appreciate it if you put it in the comment sections on either YouTube or Spotify. So that way it shows the algorithm that we are active in our community and things like that. So it's better.
Which, by the way, on behalf of the diners, part of that was our mess up because they couldn't even leave comments.
Yeah, that's on me because for whatever reason, some YouTube gets weird, and I don't know what was going on, but I've got it fixed now to where it's always comments are always open and stuff like that.
Yeah, guys, this is a new business. This is a I don't
Yes.
know if anybody out there has started a new business, but I've started plenty of them, and the hiccups are never ending for a little bit, at least in the beginning. So all we can do is ask for y'all's support. We love you guys. I know we had winter break, and now winter break is over, and so now it's time to really get down to the nuts and bolts of Dynasty Fantasy
Yeah,
Football.
there's that time.
I'm so jacked up, Kerry. Like, honestly, dude, I'm way more excited for this season than last season because,
Oh, because we're champions, of course.
well, I mean, having a
When
chip
you're on
your,
top, dog.
I mean,
you know?
having a
Pretty-
chip belt,
it's a
when
pretty
you can
sweet
throw it over
feeling.
your shoulder like Ric Flair. Woo!
I'm just
like-
saying, dude. If you guys listen, follow through, you might be a champion right now.
Shout out to Andre. All right. No, that was a low blow. My
No,
bad.
listen, we
You
love
my guy.
Andre, and we love messing with him so much. It's great time. It's a really good time.
All right. So, as far as the recipes for the Super Bowl, okay. I threw a few out. So like Kerry said, with how we actually have lives other than a podcast and things to do, like I thought that the recipes out were solid. I feel like I still owe the diners a few more, Kerry. Did you check out the recipes?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. I seen we had like a veggie one.
Well, the veggie dip, I was trying to, that's an all-purpose thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's so just so people understand, it's hard to get notifications from an account that you are also on. So it's like I don't know when Dan posts things unless he tells me. He doesn't know when I post things unless I tell him.
Right.
So, and it's the social media aspect of this is a work in progress for both of us because we are very busy at our, during the day and stuff like that when breaking news and things come out.
So I put a chicken marinade
That's
and
the other one,
a
yeah.
barbecue sauce.
So I didn't see the barbecue sauce.
It was the white barbecue
Okay.
that makes me want to take my pants right off.
Well, please keep them on.
Well, no.
My
If
wife's
we
here.
had that same sauce here, I would take my pants off right now. But I would like to know in the comments if anybody tried the recipes. Like, I need some feedback, right? I got 1,000 recipes for all the diners. Okay. Like, I've been doing this for 20 years. If anybody tries a recipe, I want to hear about it. I want to know, what do you like? Because, the hardest critic is my wife, and she'll just straight up tell me, yo, you suck. This recipe sucks. So, like, you're not going to hurt my feelings, okay?
It's
so I would love to know. I would love to know.
I've seen her do it. It's actually really funny.
You already. So, like, nobody's gonna hurt my feelings, okay? So please get in the comment section. Let me know. Especially on Instagram. That's my main goal for this year. Is I would like to grow the Instagram account tenfold. So please, I'm gonna ask the diners, since we're all scratching each other's backs. Can we please get some Instagram activity?
Yep.
And then we can get this thing really on and popping.
Yeah.
But for anybody who tried the recipes, please let me know how they turned out. I have so many more. I'm actually going to keep dropping recipes now, even though the Super Bowl's over. But I have some recipes I would like y'all to try, and I would love some feedback because that's what a chef does. I just love people enjoying great food and getting down with the get down.
I have a funny story about that. Enjoying great food.
Tell me.
So one time, me and Dan were roommates at one point in time. I came home.
This is
probably
many years ago. Yeah.
This is many years ago, and I was drunk. And I get home, and or I had been drinking,
We were probably both drinking.
Yeah,
right?
but I get home and Dan says, "Man, sit down, try this." I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" And he goes, "I'm not going to tell you because if I tell you, it's going to take you're not going to like it." I said, "Okay."
I love this.
So I sit down, I'm eating, and I am destroying whatever this meat is. And he goes, "All right, I'm going to tell you what it is." Okay, he's like, "Yeah, please tell me. It's so good." He goes, "It's duck." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Then the very next bite, it was horrible. It was an awful taste thing. I don't know what happened, but the thought of me eating duck immediately changed the taste buds in my mouth. I don't know, but that was it. You can ask him. I was immediately, the next bite, I was like, "I'm done."
I forgot about this until you just brought this up.
I crushed this stuff, dude. I ate like
smash.
I mean, I ate like 8 or 9 pieces of it. I'm sitting there rubbing, dude. And then he tells you what it is, and it immediately tastes not good anymore. And that's because I have a very basic palate. So if Dan, when Dan puts a recipe up and asks me to try something he cooked and stuff like that, I'll give it an honest try. And for those who don't know me, I'm a very upfront person about things. I don't like to tiptoe around the bush too much. And yeah, he can handle the criticism because I'm one of his biggest criticizers, and I make fun of him about everything.
The only person that's been harder to please with food for just out of my inner circle is my dad. But I can at least, that's what I mean. I had to fake you out.
Yeah,
but at least I got real feedback because I knew
it was duck. It had brown sugar on it and something else with some kind of gravy.
Yeah, I mean,
and it was awesome. And then he told me it was duck, and it would just taste like complete.
That's right. So please get in the comment section too. Let me see some new people in the comment section asking for all kinds of outlandish stuff. And we got you.
Yeah, you're not going to hurt our feelings.
Spread the word.
Believe me, you're not going to hurt any of our feelings.
That's right. That's it. You know, the things that would hurt my feelings these days, Carrie, you'd pretty much have to like try to take out my kids or my family. That's about it. I don't believe my feelings can be hurt anymore unless you try to take out my inner circle.
Yeah, you'd have to severely inconvenience me. You'd have to like disconnect my battery in my truck to hurt my feelings nowadays.
Yeah, like take a dookie on your living room floor.
Oh, right? Dude, yeah, that would upset my wife more than me. But like if you like really inconvenience me, I would be upset about that just because words don't hurt anymore.
That's right.
And just if I walked outside and you took all the air out my tire, I'd be pretty angry about that.
I'd get over it.
Yeah, I'd get over it. I got an air compressor, dog. I'll crank that thing up at 4 a.m.
Right.
Sorry. In case you guys didn't know, there is in the fantasy football world, this is the dead zone right now, but we're coming up when things are starting to get spicy and hot.
Winter break is over.
Yep, you got the combine this weekend, so we get to see a lot of things. We get to see a lot of players. I, for one, there's certain things you need to pay attention to for certain positions in the combine. Everybody's like, "Oh, the 40 speed. Yeah, it's fun. It's exciting. They move really fast, but they're not wearing pads. There's nobody around them. They're not in a stadium full of thousands and thousands of people." So, yeah, people like Xavier Worthy, right? Fastest man to ever run the combine. That's debatable. There was a guy a couple years ago, Calvin Austin, who ran a faster time. He ran like a 4.1 something, but they didn't stop the clock till like a step after the line. So, but it's just there's other things in the 40. So if you're trying to be a contender and you're trying to pay attention, you're trying to kill this rookie draft, stick with us. But there are certain things you want to watch. I think.
Hold on. Let me interject. Sorry to interrupt you, but like honestly, for the diners out here, as we formulate these episodes we're going to have over the next few months, like if there's something specifically that you want to get into, please let us know because we can make a segment on the episode for that.
Absolutely, yeah, because there's only so much news to report on right now.
Well, so yeah, I was going to get into some other stuff in a minute, but like, yeah, if there's anything like, new, mid, and old with experience, like we we can get into whatever you guys want. So whatever you guys want, please let us know, and we'll definitely designate a segment to that. Sorry, dude, to interrupt, but go
No,
ahead.
you're fine, dude. I'm just saying there's certain things like the cone drills. Cone drills are super important for running back. The reason why is because they have to cut and they have to run, stop, run, stop, run, stop. And that's going to show you who has burst speed, right? Burst speed is very important depending on the lane and position, because if they land on someone that has a mediocre to or like a good, like an okay to a great offensive line, that burst speed is super important, because if they can get 0 to 60 in 2 or 3 steps as compared to 4 or 5, that's a 10-yard play.
Right.
You know what I mean? And these are things you have to look at, because the main attraction is always the 40-yard dash. That's fine.
Except for last year. You know what last year's main attraction was?
What was it?
Dude schlong falling out.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But that happened on the 40-yard dash.
So if we need, and listen, if there are diners out there that want to know about schlong sizes, listen, I'm not going to do too much investigation into that, but
I'm going to do 0.
we can farm out the work.
It's not we.
No, I said we can farm out the work to get that info for you.
Dan can farm out that work.
Well, I'll farm it out. It doesn't mean me. I'll farm it out.
It's very
but what I'm saying is that if that is something,
if you want schlong sizes, Dan's got you.
Farming out the work exonerated me. I didn't say I would do the work.
Man,
okay,
I've heard of was it lonelyfarmers.com or whatever?
I've never heard of that.
Oh,
see
man.
now you're exposing yourself.
No, it's fine by me. That came out back like 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, so you've been at it for a long time.
No,
examining.
The internet was a different place back then. It was close to no filters then.
That's right. Okay, so moving
on to I guess we're gonna talk about the diner, the champion team.
Let's do a little diner recap, because this is what we do. Hold on. We need a tool. All right, so we need a tool to talk about the diner update, okay? Because let me tell you guys, it seems like when you win the championship in the off season, everybody becomes a hater. Okay, I'm just going to say it now. It just seems like it. Okay, Andre, I'm not talking about you, bro. You've never offered us a trade. I get it. But for everybody else in this league, dude, okay, let me pull up a list of recent trades for everybody, because I'm sure there are champions out here listening, but I just want to give you a heads up of like what is happening in the league, okay? The most recent trade that happened today, Saquon Barkley and Jameson Williams for A.J. Brown, Chuba Hubbard, and a first, like a late first, okay? I mean, it depends on how, what side of the aisle you're looking at with that. That seems kind of even. Let me give you the last one before that, okay? Listen to this. This is a tragedy. Puka Nacua for Jerry Jeudy and the 106. Okay, so a mid-first and Jerry Jeudy for Puka Nacua. Now, if you're going to try to tell me you're in hindsight because you think Stafford's going to go, fine. I can entertain that. But these trades are happening like all the time. Here's another one. Just kidding. Yeah, sorry. That was just the same trade put in the chat. Okay, look, here's what I got to say. Me and Carrie have been shopping Cooper Kupp and Calvin Ridley.